What you working on?
Oh, nothing. Just, the biggest revolution in transportation technology in the history of mankind.
That's it, huh?
I've been working on this all night. It required me to take a mechanical engineering class and a physics class, and I had to learn some CAD software and stuff, but it's totally worth it because I think this is going to change the world as we know it. Want to see it?
Oh, I don't.
Here.
Oh, please, show me.
I call it Omega Tube. It starts with a Hyperloop, but like a big Hyperloop, like a kilometer-wide Hyperloop.
A kilometer-wide tube
Yeah.
with a vacuum.
Yeah. And inside that is another tube with a maglev track in it, just like a regular Hyperloop that travels at 500 miles an hour.
Okay.
But inside that tube is another tube. A Hyperloop inside a Hyperloop. Okay, and inside that tube is a railgun that shoots it at another 1,500 miles an hour. Okay, you still with me? Okay, and inside of that tube is another tube, and inside of that tube is a Falcon 9 rocket that can go an extra 2,500 miles an hour, and inside of that is a pulse nuclear rocket that can travel at 5,000 extra miles an hour. You could get from New York to LA in like 30 seconds. So, what'd you think?
Our tree's still up.
Oh yeah.
Should probably take that down.
But the idea, though?
Oh, it's garbage.
Yeah, I'll burn this in the backyard. Sometime in the 1880s, a woman's body was pulled from the River Seine in Paris. She was young, 16 maybe, and she had no physical trauma on her, so the authorities just assumed that she probably drowned herself. As was the custom at the time, her body was put on display at the Paris morgue so that somebody could possibly come by and identify her. The viewing room of the morgue is where you would go if you were missing a family member, but it was also kind of a morbid attraction for people of the day. And apparently this woman was so beautiful that word spread and drew crowds. But her identity remained unknown, and she took on the name L'Inconnue de la Seine, or the Unknown Woman of the Seine. She was eventually given a pauper's burial in a city cemetery in an unmarked grave, but before they did that, one of the morticians, because of her popularity, made a face mask of her and captured her likeness forever. And this half-smiling, serene, Mona Lisa-like face kind of became a hot item. Copies were made and sold all over Europe. Artists would use it as a reference for their art. Poets made poems about it. It was the hot home accessory for the Victorian age. Already a weird kind of afterlife. But it gets weirder, because several decades later in the 1940s, a Norwegian toy manufacturer named Asmund Lerdahl had recently had a huge success with a doll named Anne that was made with a new type of material, one that was much more lifelike than wood or porcelain dolls, plastic. Soon after this, a group of doctors approached Asmund with an idea. They were working on a new type of resuscitation, something they called CPR, and they were looking for somebody to build a life-size mannequin that they could then take around and show people how to do the procedure. And he decided to take it on because he had almost lost his own son a few years earlier to drowning, so he wanted to help make sure others wouldn't suffer the same fate. So he and his team set to work on a mannequin, and when it came time to pick a face for this mannequin, he remembered this antique face mask that his in-laws had up in their home. It was the face of L'Inconnue. He named it Resusci Anne after his popular doll, and in the United States it went by the name CPR Annie. And in CPR classes, one of the first things they tell you to do is to assess the person's status. And so for decades in CPR classes, trainees were taught to ask, "Annie, are you okay?" before delivering CPR. And yes, that is exactly where Michael Jackson got it from. And to this day, L'Inconnue's face graces CPR dolls all around the world. The face of this sad, possibly lonely girl who took her own life 150 years ago is now the most kissed face of all time. And though she was not able to save her own life, she has helped save lives of countless others. This is an amazing story. Although it is debated, some people think that it was probably just an artist model who posed for this face mask and that whole backstory of L'Inconnue was just made up to help sell trinkets. But either way, that was someone's face, and that someone has achieved a sort of immortality. There is a similar story of a woman who died way too soon but unknowingly saved the lives of millions of people. And she too was somewhat immortal. And we know exactly who she is.
toilet is basically a chair that you poop into. And you sit in it at least once a day. There are chairs in this house I haven't sat in months. I bet if you added it all up, the toilet would be one of the top 3 most used chairs in this house. Huh. That's how much time I spend crapping. I spend the time in the other chairs eating. Well, that's pretty much life, isn't it? You're either eating or crapping, just stuffing food in one hole and shoving poop out the other one. We're basically just food to poop conversion machines. We literally turn everything into crap. And now we want to go to the moon and Mars. Awesome, let's spread our crap across the solar system. Yay. Somebody's going to be the first person to crap on Mars. Of course, they would have crapped a lot of times on the way over, so like 4 or 5 months to get there. That's what, like 150 or so days. If you crap at least once a day, that's 150 craps. Okay, hold on, wait. How big is the average human dump? Okay, 400 to 500 grams. Okay, so split the difference, say 450 grams times 150 days, that's 67,500 grams. That's 67.5 kilograms. I don't know, what is that in pounds? That's 148 pounds of poop, just for one person. Okay, so if Elon wants to take 100 people to Mars on a starship, and each person takes 148 pounds of poop, that's 14,800 pounds of poop. Hang on. 7.4 tons of poop. Huh. The entire path from Earth to Mars would just be a giant skid mark. You look especially lovely tonight.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh, thanks. I try. Especially like that shirt. I think it looked good on my bedpost.
Well, 1992 called, and they want their pickup line back.
Classics never go out of style, though, right?
What was that?
What? The what?
That sound, what was that?
Oh, that's nothing. It's nothing. So you were
There it
saying
is
about
again.
the. It's kind of a ghost.
A ghost.
It's my phantom toe.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I lost a toe a while back, and it's kind of haunting the house now.
Yeah, toes don't make sounds, so...
Dead ones do.
Can you make that stop?
Well, not really. It never goes into the bedroom. If you want to go in there, it's...
Okay, there it is. You know what, I think I'm gonna go.
No, I wasn't trying to... That's not what...
I've seen pathetic before, but that was extra pathetic.
Oh, come on, I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying... Please don't go.
You know what? Why don't you take that toe of yours and stick it on your bedpost? I'm sure you would love it there.
How do you think I lost it? Every time.
Big engines burning clean and hot, pushing the Friendship 7 spacecraft ever faster towards space.
Several months later.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
You know, they say the Russians are ahead of us, don't they? Are they really ahead of us? What?
Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
What happened? Hey man,
Hey, how's it going?
did you get the outline that I sent over yesterday that had the for the mythical creatures idea that you had?
Yeah, actually,
That's a great idea, dude. I was thinking I could do a headline like 5 mythical creatures that kinda actually existed, like with kinda in parentheses, you know.
but
Some of that was really interesting, like the thing about the dwarf elephants.
that they had the hole in the skull, so people thought they were Cyclops. That was really cool. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's just that.
What do you think about the Kraken bit, though? I mean, like everybody knows about giant squid now, don't they? I mean, it's kind of obvious. Like,
I mean, yeah, kind of, but
oh, and the cynocephaly thing. Like, I hadn't heard of that one before. Like, it makes it all more interesting if it kind of looks like we actually did some research. We got something in there people never heard of before. I don't know. What do you think?
Sure.
I think this one's going to do really well. It was a good idea. Thanks for suggesting it.
I didn't suggest it, actually.
Oh, was that one of the other guys? Yeah.
No, I mean, what I suggest is a video on mythical characters, like King Arthur, that kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah, mythical characters that may or may not have existed, like, like historical figures.
I think I said mythical creatures.
No. You didn't spend too much time on this, did you?
No, I mean, I was up till 3, 4, 5 o'clock. I didn't sleep.
I mean, we can do this.
Yeah, we can still do this one. We can do the mythical characters one later.
Yeah, I mean, we can always come back to it.
How's mid-September sound? Well, thank you guys so much for coming in today. I know that therapy's not always the most fun thing, can be kind of scary, but I hope that this can be a jumping off point for some healing between the two of you. So why don't you introduce yourselves and tell me why you're here? Do you want me to? Oh, yeah, okay. So, I'm Earth, and this is Venus, my brother Venus. I assume you're twins? Yes, yes, sir. Well, that's what everybody always says. I like your shirts. Helps you tell you apart. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we like them too. Available at answersthejoe.com/store. Sorry, go ahead. Oh, okay. Well, so Venus and I, we grew up together, and we were really similar for a while, but then we just kind of went in different directions. He's always so angry and hot-headed all the time. I mean, his surface can melt lead. Lead sucks. How are you angry at lead? Can I ask a quick question? Are either of you closer to your mother? Yeah, he is. And what can you tell me about your mother? She's the son. Like she's the actual son. Oh. Okay, well, that would make sense then, that he would be a little bit hotter being closer to the sun, one would think, right? Well, yeah, I mean, but no, we used to be a lot more similar. We would have similar temperatures, similar atmospheres, liquid water, all the other planets would say that Earth and Venus, they're two of a kind. I don't know, somewhere along the way he just changed. It's like he got enveloped in a fog that I couldn't see through. I just have no idea what's going on his surface, and he's like under all this pressure, and I can't. You ever think maybe you're just a little thin-skinned? I don't know about that. There's nothing wrong with me, okay? I just have a tough exterior. I'm not covered with cracks. I don't let my insides out all the time. I keep my insides inside. Okay, well, and how's that working out for you? Fine. Want to look at yourself, maybe? Gonna show him? Oh, show him. Show me what? It's not. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, this arm's fine, so I don't. Oh my God! It's gotten worse. I mean, it's a little. What is that? Okay. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine. He has a human infection. Humans. Who doesn't get some humans from time to time? You have humans? You brought humans in my. Oh. It's spreading. How is it? Why are you okay with this? Everything's fine. I don't know what. It's on your face. Oh, it's on your face. I want to scratch it, but I think it'll just make it spread even further. Oh God, it's on the chair now. I can't get that out of my couch, It's just, it gets embedded in the fight. Oh God! Oh my God! It's a look. Whatever. God! Don't breathe this direction. I'm telling Mom. We need to report a human infection. We have a human infection in the third orbit from the sun. It's kind of warm here.